upper bracket finals. It may be misleading because the teams aren't on the stage. It's just going to take too much time, so they're playing the upper bracket finals over there in the tournament area, but it's going to be up out here on the screens. This is the upper bracket finals for Counter-Strike 1.6, x3o, and POV.
But if they want to watch the match, go over to that area. They're not going to be able to see it there because x3o is muted again.
Okay, sorry guys, if you're going to want to watch this, you have to go over to the tournament area and stand behind the teams because x3o is facing this way, so they would be able to see those screens and ghost and know where the other team is and stuff. So, in the interest of protecting us, the teams, from cheating, we're going to stay here. All right, so Bruce, why don't you go ahead and take it away?
All right, we're going to see what's happening here. First round, x3o has made their way outside. POV trying to rotate now into that out of bomb side. Bomb has been planted good for nothing. Goes down by the hands of Drew, but he did get the bomb down. Mailer, the only one alive. I believe he's with Impulsive. Impulsive dropping MK Pro ODB, and he's dropping 9 spot. 3 hat trick for Impulsive. Drew now making it, I believe it is a 1v1 situation. Mailer versus 2v1 situation. It's going to be 2 of x3o's, but if they're not going to need it, Impulsive with a headshot on Drew to win that first round. We could see the next 2 going unless we get an eco, Jeff.
Crucial pistol round for x3o. Taking it, they came back in numbers. They were down to just 2 guys. 2 guys whittled down all the members from POV. POV just coming off an overtime win versus EG, who beat some top European teams this weekend. EG is a hot team. They were Team USA last year, so POV is coming off with that energy into this match, and x3o just shut them down, beating them in the pistol round. T-side, it's a CT-sided map, so that pistol round win for x3o is going to be huge. Let's take a look at what they do on these save rounds. Bruce, you're going to kick into the color commentary for you in just a moment, but x3o moving outside, bombed by electrical box. That's x3o Mailer there. Ben from behind as well. Savior up in heaven. Patio John takes him out. Impulsive going to be down below the ladder by the Pop Dog train. 9 spot underneath the 5 train gets finished off by Good for Nothing. And I think there should be 1 more member here. 2 more members for POV. Let's take a look. MK Pro being a little bit sneaky, being a little bit ninja mode. Drew's going to go down at the hands of Good for Nothing as the bomb gets planted. And MK Pro, realizing that the round is lost, is going to set up for some exit kills right now. And runs right into Ben. The score is 2-0 in favor of x3o. The upper bracket finals here, ladies and gentlemen, from WCG USA National Finals.
Great try by POV on that one. There was a save round for him, and they did go down hard with the AKs and MP5s that x3o was supporting. And we're going to see what x3o has to do on this 3rd round. Another eco round for POV. Could see some deco buys possibly. They probably not. Bomb has been planted for x3o on one of the rounds, so their money situation is going to be good coming into this first gun round. Looks like they are working a little bit outside right now. We do have some players running around. Shots have been fired. 9 spot and Hero have already gone down. Impulsive with a nade, taking out 9 spot down towards Ivy. These guys are moving all around. Good for Nothing getting MK Pro as he squeaks through T-door, trying to make a way to do something. Savior hanging out, hiding himself, checking down to the ground somewhere. We got x3o all over outside, setting up a defensive position. Mailer firing shots at the backside of our train, dropping Savior, trying to get the bomb down and not needed. Impulsive coming up big with an AK-47 shot to the head of Drew. Jeff, what are you thinking?
I mean, x3o really not displaying their hand. They've gone outside the whole first 3 rounds. They didn't want to change things up too much. Of course, POV probably knows their strats pretty well. And it's just going to be interesting to see how x3o continues to play out this T side. They want to get as many rounds as possible to make their CT side as easy as possible. And x3o, very tactical team. They practice a lot. I know Nick Fitz rides them with a riding whip behind them, and make sure they're getting their hours in as practicing. So it looks like this is going to be the first round with both teams having guns. x3o make an entry into the inside bomb site. Bomb is there. And it looks like we got a couple members of x3o elsewhere on the map. Going to have to meet up with their team as they've already locked down that inside site. Going to get the bomb planted. No! 9 spot takes out Mailer. 9 spot actually used to be on this x3o team. And he's going to drop Mailer, who's planting the bomb. I think the bomb is planted, actually. Patio John going to get a frag there. Hero coming back with another. And MK Pro, Hero in 9 spot, trying to lock down this inside site. Good for Nothing gets the nade. MK Pro's going for the straight defuse. Can he get it? No, Impulsive picks him off. 9 spot's coming back big. 2 versus 1 with 9 spot. He gets fragged by Good for Nothing. x3o will take the first gun round and continue to build on this momentum that they've got going into this matchup. You know, like I said, POV coming off a hot match. They just played in overtime versus EG, one of the best teams in the tournament. They beat them in that. So they're just coming straight off that momentum into this match, and x3o is just pummeling them so far on a CT-sided map, they've taken the first 4 rounds on T side.
Very true. This is where we see the strength of x3o. Even though they haven't been playing in a few matches, they are just coming out very strong. 9-1 Impulsive on top. Frags are starting off the round. 9 spot and MK Pro go down. And we're going to see a 4v3 situation. Looks like POV is setting up outside a little bit. Mailer has made his way to the backside of bombs, and the bomb is going to be planted at bomb train near Ivy. Outside sight, that's Patio John putting it down. Good defensive setup by x3o. Doesn't look like they're going to let POV down to that side of the train yard at all. Taken out, Hero goes down by Electric Box, Saber waiting there, Drew goes down by Big T-Door, and Good for Nothing coming up huge on Savior to end that round. 5 quick rounds to x3o, definitely bringing their game to get this WCG Team USA position.
Yeah, interesting setup that round by POV. They were stacked outside by the electrical box. Their CTs, now they basically gave up the inside bomb site. So if x3o had gone to the inside site, they would have been completely vulnerable in that inside bomb site. But basically POV couldn't afford to buy guns that last round. x3o controlling the money system very well right now. And let's see what x3o decides to do. Looks like they're taking things pretty slowly here. I'm gonna go to the overview and take a look where they're at on the map. Looks like we have a few members of x3o stacked up in the white halls. The bomb's there with Mailer. And it looks like they may head down the staircase here in just a minute. Ben's going to be at middle. They might have one at Ivy. 9 spot dropping a flashbang in there. You can see him peeking out a little bit. Oh, some shots being fired over there. So yes, 1 Ivy, 1 middle. Most of them coming inside. There you see, nice shot by Drew. Takes down Patio John in the inside sight. He's going to hold him up there. And let's see what x3o decides to do. Of course, they can still switch to that outside bomb site very fast with Ben in middle and another one at Ivy. And the 2 are going to come down that ladder maybe if they decide to go outside. It looks like Good for Nothing still pressing up inside. Haven't given up completely on that inside site right now. And Good for Nothing, 98 HP, takes a dink down to 1 HP. 9 spot comes flying out of nowhere, or I guess that was Drew, and finishes him off. 9 spot going to drop Impulsive over at Ivy. So x3o has been whittled down in numbers to just 1 here. And it looks like POV will get their first round on the board. Mailer's last man standing with the bomb. He gets finished off by MK Pro, and the score is 5-1. POV going to get their first round on the board.
Definitely x3o playing a little bit slower on that round. It seems like that strategy is not going to work for him. POV coming out strong with that slow work, and they were able to set up their defense just a little bit more, catching x3o off guard. Great job by 9 spot inside, doing that fly, or Ivy, you said. Another kill inside, took them down. They were a little bit too spread out, and it just didn't work for x3o. Let's see what they try to do coming into the 7th round. Patio John as your bomb carrier. No frags yet. Somebody to start off the round. We're looking for a kill. A little bit of a work outside. We're going to see what they can do. Off being worked by Mailer at the back of 5 train. Still no frags, enough smoke down to guard everybody, but this is what they want. They wanted those smokes down to allow them outside. MK Pro dropping Mailer. That up is now down. Good for Nothing dropping Savior with an AK-47. 1 for 1. Going to see Hero working that bomb train, trying to find somebody. 9 spot right in front of him on that ladder. 9 spot coming up slow on this one. Great job. He working the bomb down. Patio John goes down. 2 more players. Hero drops Impulsive, and Good for Nothing drops 9 spot. The bomb is down, upper hand to POV right now. The situation is Puro dropping B with an off shot. Going to see what these guys choose to do. Good for Nothing.
Choice.
Definitely Good for Nothing. Seeing what he can do, trying to do something different here. Drew not seeing him. He is going to start to work his way inside. Bomb has been planted, and he does not see the planter. Drew is cautiously going to work his way inside now, hanging on that 2 train. Sees him on the pop drop. Good for Nothing. Dropping Hero with an AK-47.
Oh!
Drew coming up huge on Good for Nothing. That will allow him to defuse the bomb. He does have a kit on his back. Well played. Huge round for Drew. Bringing another round into POV's favor. Going to give him some money to keep him in this game and not put them on their heels.
We've been talking all weekend, Bruce, about what the importance is of winning 2 rounds in a row. It resets the money system and puts POV back on par with x3o. x3o is taking the money system and the momentum away, but it looks like x3o has enough money so far this round, and it looks like they're going to go possibly for the buy here, as they pretty much have enough money to share the love. We got a couple players, Good for Nothing and Impulsive, only died 3 times each. Both have 10 or 12 frags, so each frag gets money, and only dying 3 times means they may have saved guns a couple times, didn't have to buy guns that round. So x3o doing well in the money system, even though they did lose 2 rounds in a row. So, as like I just proved, there is an exception to the rule. MK Pro opening things up for POV onto Good for Nothing. Let's get a lockdown on these guys for POV. Hero going to be rotating in between CT spawn, 9 spot and near Z Halls. Drew as well inside. Impulsive going to get that drop onto MK Pro over at Ivy Alley, and he's going to get that pick and fall on back and possibly retrieve the bomb. No, he's going to move back up inside. x3o is very technical. They like to keep people guessing. They'll take a pick and fall back. Sometimes they'll take a pick and then hit that side, or take a pick and fall back. You know, just keeps the teams guessing. You don't know what's going to happen, and it's a very somewhat random style of play. But when you get that variable of chance or change in there, and then it's going to be really good for x3o to keep the other team on their toes. Drew lighting things up inside. 3 huge frags for him. Patio John replies, but Savior will finish him off with a headshot from the M4A1, and all that money that x3o spent to buy last round in desperation was taken away from them as POV claims another round win.
Exactly what you were talking about. As we saw x3o try to come inside downstairs, they did go for that pick, but they didn't try to use any smoke after that, and they started losing a lot of players, possibly because they were buying each other guns and they weren't able to get those smokes and counter flashes that they so required. Hero starting off the round with an op shot and good for nothing, a big T door. We're going to see x3o trying to huddle together on this one. They are going to stick together. Going towards Ivy. Bomb is now out. It will be a save. Should be an easy round for POV as they start cleaning up. MK Pro in 9 spot, dropping 3 for POV. x3o now down to 1 player. I believe that's Patio John with a deagle trying to take out Savior and Sandwich. He was not able to do it. Savior with that M41 shot onto the face, and we should see another full gun round from both teams here.
Let's take a step back for a second, Bruce. x3o's already won 5 rounds on T side.
Indeed.
That's a really, really great start. If they can come back in this, save a round. They just saved that last round, so they may be able to buy this round. If they can come back in this and win a few more rounds, they're going to be in such a good position in the second half to take this match. Coming out strong, the pistol round, the next 2 rounds, x3o's in real good shape right now, and they're playing it well, and I hope they can stay strong right now because this POV team is definitely hot. Looks like x3o is going to move inside, grabbing the bomb. Ben with 2 big frags. He was not one of the top fraggers up on the board. He got a nice frag in that last eco round. x3o got a frag on that eco round. I wanted to mention that as well, Bruce. It was good for them. And right now, they lost a couple guys on the staircase inside, and they're going to try and take things slow and figure out where to move from here. They still got plenty of time left on the clock, about a minute here for Team x3o. Let's get a lockdown. It's 3 versus 3 right now. Let's get a lockdown on these POV members. You can see Hero at the back of bomb. 9 spot, creeping up outside. Looking towards the ladder a little bit, and MK Pro locking things down in the inner sight.
Yeah, I'm going to be Ryan.
Slow movement right now by x3o. This kind of cost them a round before.
Impulsive pushing up towards Ivy. 36 seconds. They're going to have to make a fast move. It's becoming pretty apparent right now, if you guys are watching this, as to where they're going to go.
You sure?
Opening up with that off is Mailer. He sees a CT all the way across the map through T doors, takes a pot shot at him, but whiffs a little bit. I don't know, maybe he hit him in the elbow. And there's a flashbang, the shutter flash there onto Mailer. Mailer keeps trying to work that pick. 16 seconds. They got to come out around back of bomb. Ben completely blind. Let me skip to Impulsive here as x3o is whittled. Team POV down to just 1 more member here. Gonna flip over to MK Pro screen. Yes, that's right. He was on the inside sight. He's going to be last man standing for POV. Bomb's going to go down. Let's see what MK Pro can do.
Yeah, he's been working well. He had moved out with good rotation from that inside sight. MK Pro now working that M4A1. He's going to try to do something extravagant here, and he has 3 players to kill, but he is not going to be able to do it as he goes down by the AWP of Mailer, who's playing awesome with it right now. He actually got a blind kill at Z right as he switched away last time.
Right. You know, I think Dan's not really showing it in this match so far, but I think he's one of the best players in the scene. Definitely a great player in addition to the x3o lineup. And it's going to be interesting to see how 9 spot plays. You know, he can be a really good player in the right role. And it's interesting because he can get a lot of frags, but he's a more passive player. He got cut from EG recently, or swapped out, so they said he really didn't fit into their play style. But, you know, he's a really strong player in other lineups or in other situations, so we'll see what happens with him.
This game is all about chemistry. All about chemistry. If you don't work together, you got to know that, and you got to make that change soon enough. You can't just keep going on with that bad leg. We're going to see what happens. x3o working inside, good for nothing with the bomb. Seems like these guys could go in or outer at any point in time right now. Possible regular setup on the defensive position by POV. A little bit of action inside, throwing some nades, trying to make a distraction possibly, or they are going to take this. We'll have to see what x3o comes up with. Hero starting out the round, dropping Patio John with an M41 shot to the face. A little bit of a power play here for POV. Let's see if they can hold this down. Keep the momentum. They did take 4 rounds in a row instantly. This is going to be the first round that x3o took back. And now we're going on to see if it's going to be x3o or POV. Or it looks like it's going to be POV at Ivy. A lot of action. Impulsive and Mailer go down. It will be the end of the round, 6-5 in favor of x3o.
Now that was a gun round for x3o, and it was a big round for them because they needed to get those 2 rounds back to back, Bruce, like we talked about.
Indeed, to reset.
And now they will be on the economy round. They won't be able to buy guns. They're going to save their money, it looks like. Maybe have a flashbang or 2 and try and run a strategy here. That's what I like about x3o. Even though they're on the eco, they've got a plan in place.
Damn.
Impulsive opening it up. This Deagle kill could lead to a round win from POV. Although 9spot with a good flash takes him out. x3o, Mailer, and Ben bringing it back. If they pick up the guns, this could be a whole different ball game for x3o. An eco round win would be huge, but Drew and Hero are fighting back. They take him out. Drew drops Mailer, and the score is all tied up at 6-6.
Great rotation and knowledge of the players by POV there. They came out really strong. A lot of the x3o players were already outside, and they didn't even hesitate. POV going out with confidence and making those shots. That's really what helps your team. You can't second guess yourself. Let's see what they can do. All tied up at 6-6 in this first half. Coming into your 13th round, let's see if x3o can pull back into the lead as they were before. Looks like it's going to be quite a slow work by x3o on this one. Savior coming out. He did push. Great flash by Savior. Nobody thought he was that close. He was able to take out Good for Nothing, and he traded kills with Mailer there, 1-for-1. Patio John putting x3o in the upper hand with a kill on MK Pro. That was at mid-T doors towards outside. Hero not watching that, not letting anything else happen. Impulsive dropping Drew. Could see a sight take here by x3o now. They're kind of switching things up. Slow it down. They don't want to get too much out of composure. They know things have happened. People have lost health. 9spot dropping Patio John with an M41 shot to the face. 3v2 situation right now in favor of x3o. Let's see if they can pull this one off. Smokes inside. I believe they know what's going on. They are going to try to work down their flash out to the top of the site. Mailer going to try to get himself over to the bomb. He is going to be planning. Well done. Never look at the train while you're planning. It could go under and cost your team the round if you die. Hero dropping B as he comes into the site with an AWP. Can POV do the site takes? They have been taken again and retake this site. Oh, Mailer catching Hero as he comes up on the top of one train. Seeing his head, Mailer with a beautiful shot on 9spot, and x3o will pull back into lead at 7-6. Impulsive on top, 14-7.
2 rounds back-to-back, Bruce. That's what we're looking at right here. And Mailer, who started out maybe a little soft in the first few rounds, coming back hard in that round, getting 2 crucial frags to end it and claim x3o that round. 7-6 is the score. The more rounds x3o gets right now in this half, the quicker domination is going to prevail in the second half. And x3o's got money here. They want to win those back-to-back rounds, and Good for Nothing is giving them a good start by dropping MK Pro at the beginning of the round. Looks like they're set up to take outside. A little off action here for Dan Mailer as Patio John takes out Drew. Here's some calls coming from the teams. Ben is in the middle area. Here comes some flashbangs and smokes inside. This could be a fake though. And Hero's going to drop back to the back of the train. Oh, Mailer just whiffing the jumping dude by the pop dog train. He's going to throw a flashbang in front there. Hope he didn't flash his teammate. I don't think he did. That looks like a pretty tricky flashbang. Bounced it off a couple surfaces. And Impulsive's going to push out by Ivy, but the kill's already been done by Ben. And x3o is moving towards the outside bomb site, slowly but surely, as Dan Mailer whips out his op, the big green gun, and looks towards the bomb train for the last members of POV. Switching over to the POV members, let's see where they're at right now. 9spot rotating inside CT spawn. Gonna have to come back around the back of bomb train. Hero's still over there, watching the electrical box from the back of bomb train. I think there's dudes pushing up on him. Here we go. Ben and Patio John. As Hero drops Patio John, the bomb's gonna get planted. Impulsive takes out the last 2, and x3o will claim the back-to-back rounds. Going into the last round, I think we're gonna see low money for POV right here. Yeah, Deagles. Yeah, x3o dominating that money.
We saw that last eco. x3o did this actually with Deagles on their last round of one of their matches yesterday it was actually, and they won it. I was expecting, I didn't even know it was last round because they bought Deagles, but they were able to come out. Let's see if POV has that strength with their Deagle shots. Already trying to get some spans, do some damage before they see anybody, not a problem. Mailer dropping Patio John with an off shot to the face. Team kill for him. He will lose a little bit of money, not going to matter at the end of this round. Impulsive, Good for Nothing, and Mailer dropping 3 for x3o. POV. Hero coming back hard on Mailer with an AK-47. A great flick shot there by Hero on Impulsive as he was coming out big T door. We're going to see him work on the top of ladder train. Missing that shot. Looks like x3o was making their way inside on an Ivy rush. and they will be in there to plant the bomb. Peculiar spot. Let's see if it can mess up Hero if he does get these 2 kills.
Coming from ladder.
Yes, he does. Great plant there. Coming out from the left, just missing that shot because of the train. It could have hit him if it went through. A little bit of a stalemate here, and it's going to be Ben all the way in the back of the site dropping. Hero with an AK-47 shot to the head of Hero. What do you think of the first half?
Wow.
Yeah.
Right out the gate, it's been energy, extreme intensity from these two teams. They're vying for a spot in the finals right now, Bruce, and this is huge for both of these teams. POV, kind of the dark horse of this tournament. They've come in, they've shaken things up a bit, they've beaten some big teams, and they just put down EG to the losers bracket. And right now, x3o is looking pretty hot as well. 9 rounds first half on Terra's side of DE Train. Wow, unheard of. So x3o is going to want to carry that energy into the second half. Pistol round's going to be big here. It's going to put x3o at a big advantage. So x3o played well. I wanted to point out a little color for that last round of that half. Hero picked up the op from Mailer. He must have had a gun before that. I think he did get the first frag, but going back inside, I would have switched to the gun. 2 versus 1 with an AWP. Definitely. I mean, sure, you can pick one maybe, then the second guy's going to peek you when you're done. I think it was a bad decision. He should have gotten a rifle and trusted his rifle skills to take out those last 2 guys.
Especially in such a close quarters bomb site. You got to be able to work it really fast.
All right, well, I'm going to take it away for the pistol round, and let's take a look at what POV decides to do with their pistol round. Looks like we already got one venturing to the outside rail yard. Bam! Down by Impulsive. Headshot from the USP. Other 4 members of POV slowly coming out the Ivy Alley. Let's get a look. Lockdown on the CT that's covering that area. Go back. Good for nothing, gonna get a frag on Savior. Hero and MK Pro dropping 2 with some headshots. Nice day flying in from Patio John. They're going to peek it up. And I don't know whether they're wrapped around by the bomb train yet. I think they're in between there, that area there. Mailer going to be playing from the ramp. Ben blows another one's head off with the USP. And it's going to be just MK, 9 spot, excuse me, as the last man standing for POV. 31 HP under the 5 train. Patio John takes him down. 10-6 is the score.
Good round by x3o right there. They knew they didn't want to rotate too fast. They didn't just throw themselves into the outer bomb site. They kind of backed off, let POV take positions a little bit, but they were still off with the power of the USPs. They were able to take them out, but taking a little bit of Glock shots, why not? It's not that powerful of a gun. And x3o was able to come up with that win. Now money in their possession. Let's see what POV can pull off for this second round. We did see an eco on the second round of a train match, our first match yesterday. So let's see what these guys can do.
Same strat.
Same strat, rushing out Ivy. They did send Drew out there, and it is going to be a quick cleanup for these guys on an eco round. x3o, Ben, and Good for Nothing, coming up huge with 2. Impulsive going to finish off Drew on that one, just trying to get that round over with. Get to this gun round.
Yeah, you know, we say that a lot. We say just trying to get the round over with. That is true, but you want to do something with that round. It's
Very
not.
true.
You can't just let it
Kills
be an
always
empty
help.
round.
Kills always
and
help.
kills will help. A bomb plant would be ideal. Then it's $800 in everybody on your team's pocket. But, you know, I also got to say, it was a little one-dimensional to do exactly the same thing 2 rounds in a row. We saw x3o push inside twice on their eco rounds, but they probably sent 2 guys upper and, you know, 3 guys lower. Change the. I'm almost positive that they did change the dimensions, or change the just sort of way the strat plays out, even if you're going to run the exact same strat and go inside. Right now, here comes POV to the inside site. I'm going to let my voice take another step down here for a second, because this match has just been so intense. But this is an eco round for POV, so x3o is pretty much just going to roll them over, as they do. And the score will be 12-6. x3o is in good position right now, Drew, to finish off this match. They only need 4 rounds to claim the spot in the finals, and to play off against whoever battles it out through the losers bracket to face them in the grand finals of the USA Nationals.
Definitely. That was a good round by x3o. Coming in calm and clean. POV just trying to get that bomb down, as you said. A really good objective to do on an eco round. We're going to see on this first gun round. POV coming out. MK Pro is going to take out Ben. I believe that was outside. x3o, or POV, liking to work that outside. We saw it on the first 2 rounds. We do have the bomb out there now. It is 2 down. Good for Nothing and Ben have been dropped by POV's guns. And it looks like they will kind of slow down, definitely. Big round for POV so far. They have the upper hand here, and they could be taking it, hopefully getting those 2 rounds that we've been talking about that are so crucial to reset that money and put them into a good position to win more rounds. It was 9-6 first half, sitting at 12-6 right now. We're going to see what POV is doing. Going to find out where x3o is, trying to get this down. Impulsive at the back of bomb train. Hero dropping Patio John NZ. Impulsive drops Savior, but it's not going to be enough. Drew coming around 5 train, and he will get the AK-47 on Impulsive. Looks like a pretty strong outside take for POV on that round.
Yeah, you're going to flip back to x3o. You're going to see they have to save this round. POV does not actually need 2 rounds in a row since it was the first gun round. Actually, we saw one buy there. It's interesting. It's going to be really difficult to buy a CTs because, of course, Colts more expensive than AKs. Interesting here. I don't know how that works. But anyway, x3o going to have some money saved up, I guess. Maybe they didn't die the first round. They dropped some guns. That would be an explanation. I'm sure I'm sounding like an idiot to all you hardcore CSers out there, but it looks like POV rushing out the Ivy alleyway right now. Drew in 9 spot, going to get a couple frags. Drew came from middle. He's going up to heaven right now. Hero back by electrical box. x3o's rotating around to Ivy Alley. Mailer locking things down from T-mid. Impulsive lighting it up with the AWP. Savior going to get a replay frag onto Patio John, and I think it's just Mailer and one other trying to lock things down for x3o. Mailer and Impulsive. Mailer taking some shots from the back of the inside sight. Nade being dropped in there by Hero. May have done a little bit of damage to Mailer, but not a whole lot. Impulsive gets the off frag. Drew takes down Impulsive and Mailer both. And POV will win back-to-back rounds. As you said, Bruce, now x3o will be forced to save.
Very much so. Let's see over here. We'll go to their side, and we are going to look at them, see if they do any kind of stack. Bomb is going to be dropped and picked up by Hero for your 6th round. Let's see what they choose to do. POV double stacking that big T door as Ben and Patio John are doing the same. Looks like we do have quite of a stack outside by x3o. Let's see if POV will fall into this. Calls coming out. Drew in 9 spot dropping Impulsive and Patio John. MK Pro coming up huge on Good for Nothing with a Galil shot to the face. 4v1 situation and 9 spot taking out Ben. He was trying to do some damage. I do not know where that kill came from. Looked like it was in midsummer by Ivy or Bomb Train. 3-3 now, quickly. This is what happened the other time. x3o came out with 5, POV came back with 4, and then x3o started to win again. Now it's 3-3. Let's see if we can take it off from here, and POV can take the lead.
This is a big round here, Bruce. Drew, I'm going to get confused with the player. This is a big round here, Bruce. 12-9 is the score. x3o is out in front big in the first half, but this is a big gun round. If POV wins this, x3o might have to save another one. x3o is going to be kind of on their back here. 12-10 will be the score, and POV's really catching up there. It's going to weigh psychologically on x3o. So let's see what they can do. Looks like we're going to see an inside take from POV, whipping out the AWP. Drew really destroying Ben's face. And x3o trying to lock things down in the inside sight. Drew was outside, but I'm still pretty sure that they're trying to go inside. The bomb's going to get planted inner. And we're going to see x3o. They should be playing passive right now. Mailer should be hiding, waiting for his teammates to rotate over. We're going to see a choreographed retake of the site. Here comes Good for Nothing. 48 HP. Mailer at 80. Drew drops Good for Nothing. Takes down Patio John. Mailer gets 1. Can he make a last stand for his team? Nope. Drew will get the frag. And, oh, it's Impulsive left alive also. He's going to op 1 down. This could be crucial. I think he might save his op. Yes, that is what he will do. Can I get that? Oh, trying to get, oh, he did on 9 spot. Exit frag. Could he get some more? Oh, there it is. 2 exit frags for Impulsive. That's good. Taking guns out of the hands of the other team.
Very much so. Put another 600 in his pocket.
Yeah, we'll have to save. So even with that AWP, x3o's other dudes, that's what they're called, can't afford to buy guns. So let's hope that Impulsive puts that off to good use.
What do we got going here? POV is making their way around the map, kind of spreading out a little bit, trying to get some frags here. Let's get some music in the background going.
Yeah, I'm down. Made right now.
9 spot, MK Pro working together right now, trying to frag together. x3o set up outside defense regularly.
Big. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
We can hear these guys communicating.
All right, David, clear that out.
Yeah, they don't have a strat for this round. Nothing has happened and nobody has died, so they're kind of coming into this round without a strat. Not very good. We're going to see if this proves, not proves useful, but goes against them. Looks like it's going to be a regular outside take. Let's see what happens. They are moving around, trying to get themselves out. Mailer on top, unsuspectingly, not showing himself yet. Nobody's watching him. Mailer could be dropping Drew right now if he doesn't miss his shot. They are going to make their way down 9 spot. Possibly flashing. Drew was not, or Mailer rather, was not able to get up there. Drew, MK Pro going down the backside, and he was taken out by Patio John's USP shot to the face. Drew near 5 trade now with the B-bomb.
Did he get the gun?
Not sure. We're going to head down to this. Great shooting by Ben. Taking out a few.
Oh, snap.
Savior now working under a train. We got a 1v1 situation. Ben versus Savior.
This is big.
Very big. Ben trying to make his shot count here. Flashbang to the back of Bomb Train. Who's going to be the one to take it? Shots being fired. Ben puts his op away to bring out the deagle. And it's not going to work for him. That's the second time Ben has been foiled by the use of his op in a 1v1 situation.
Like I said, that 12-9 round, that was a big round because x3o had to save after that, and they won that round, and now x3o had to save that last round. So we're looking at 12-11. We're almost tied up here, and that's got to be getting inside the head of x3o. They came out so strong in the first half, and now they're letting POV run it back on them on the T side. This is bad, and they're a very fickle team sometimes with the psychology. Opening things up, there was x3o. Looks like we're going to see an outside bomb site maneuver from POV. 2 coming Ivy, 2 already out in the rail yard. That's MK Pro and Hero. Impulsive, good for nothing, and Ben locking things down from the backside of the outside rail yard. MK Pro up on top of the train. Hero back by Pop Dog. Bomb is still hidden, has not been shown yet. Good for nothing, popping MK Pro in the face with the M4. 3 members left now for POV. Looks like x3o is not out of this one yet. They're not going to let it wear on them too much, or in fact, maybe they do let it wear them, and now they're stepping it back up here, Bruce. As POV turns to go inside. I think Drew's the last man standing here for POV. 66 HP with the bomb in his hand. He comes up at the top of the ladder inside. He's inside upper right now. Pushing, peeking, waiting to peek. Dink! Done from Ben. And the score is 13-11. x3o continues to press towards that tie point, game point area. And if they win 2 rounds in a row here, Bruce, they will set POV back in the fundage department. Kind of like the American economy is not in a good state right now. POV's economy would not be in a good state if they lose this round.
5-4 now in your second half. 11-6 Drew.
That's a too high round.
12-5 Impulsive.
For RCS community.
Indeed. Bomb has been dropped. They're going to try not to show it on whatever strat they do so far. Hero will pick that up and drop it again on accident. Looks like these guys are trying to work something. White Halls right now could possibly go outside. Working it slow, trying to figure it out, get some frags, see where the nades are coming from x3o, see if they can pinpoint a position, take that guy out, and give themselves an advantage on a side take. Shots fired around the backside of Brown Halls to White. We're going to see what happens here. Looks like x3o is trying to make some noise inside. Trying to throw POV, or POV making some noise inside, rather. Trying to throw x3o on their heels, maybe get them to rotate a little bit. Let's see what happens.
You hear x3o calling, fall back outer.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I definitely heard that. x3o playing very well right now, reading the strats of these guys. Not committing to a site too much. They have spread their defense back out again. B, that's going to be Ben up the top. And he does get a frag on MK Pro. Impulsive dropping 9 spot. Good for nothing goes down by the hands of 9 spot. And Drew takes out Ben with an AK-47 as he hops up into heaven. Savior's going to be making his way towards that bomb train to plant. And it's going to be a 3v3 situation as x3o has to now take this outer bomb site back and defuse the bomb. x3o slowly making their way over. Let's see what they can do here. No frags yet on the site take. Bomb has been planted. Communication between these guys, allowing each other. Mailer dropping Savior with an M41 shot to the face. Mailer again coming up huge. Can it be Patio John to save it? And it will be. Hero going down by the hands of Patio John. An easy defuse for x3o will give them a 5th round and 2 more away from the win.
POV's got to save this round. It's the 14th round that x3o's won. The score's 14-11, meaning that POV is going to be saving on tie point. x3o most likely should win this if, barring any disasters. Looks like they're going to go for actually a bye here, Bruce. In desperation here. I saw an AK and a deagle. So we may see POV getting some kind of weaponry. And x3o's going to lock it down here. I think they're hitting outside fast. No, it might be a distraction. There's 3 inner as well. Coming up inner upper with the Galil. Hero picks 1 off. Mailer takes out a couple more. 1 actually, and Patio John another. By Connecto, Mailer drops MK Pro. MK Pro ripped off about 7 shots before Mailer just turned and blew off his face. Savior's going to be one of 2 remaining for POV. Let's take a look at where the other one is. It's Drew. He's taking out good for nothing. I'm going to try and skip around on the map here just a little bit. Bomb's going to get planted. That is outside as Drew goes down. And there's the call. You can hear it from x3o. Keeping it hot right now. This will be game point or tie point if they win this. We'll push it into game point. There it is. Ben's going to claim the round. And x3o will make the score 15-11. 1 more round will put x3o over the top. And I think that partial bye for POV might really, really cripple them this round. Bruce, take it
See
away.
what they can do here for this final point to keep themselves in the tourney. Let's see if they can do this. This is upper bracket.
No, they would be in the loser's bracket.
Losers bracket, correct. Well, let's see what they can produce here. They could still get themselves back into this for another x3o match coming tomorrow. Movement by POV. Playing this one slow. They know this determines the game for them. Trying to keep themselves in.
It's all going to go down at Ivy.
Ivy, good for nothing, dropping Hero to the smoke as it kind of clears. Hero goes down. We can see Ninespot trying to push up there and be very aggressive on this situation. Could really hurt POV here. Oh, good for nothing. It goes down after on the hands of Savior, but not before Ninespot got a kill in there. Savior getting two. MK Pro dropping one. X3OB dropping one as Mailer follows up with him. And it's going to be a good game. A little bit of a lag there in favor of X3O, and they will take the win on that one.
Yeah, POV got a couple frags in that last round. They almost brought things back, but they were just probably didn't have any armor or anything. X3O taking it, and they will be in the winner's bracket for tomorrow's grand finals. The loser's bracket still to be played out. POV's down there, EG, and I believe one more team in the loser's bracket, but a great match from X3O. They came out good in the first half. They got a little bit rocky in the second half, Bruce.
Definitely.
They lost a few rounds there. They got down in the money system, but in all, they finished it strong, and X3O came out on top. I think that is fitting for the X3O team. X3O is a strong team. I expected to see them in the finals, and here we have it. There it is, Team X3O making it to the finals.
Moving on.
And we'll find out who's going to be Team USA tomorrow.
Yeah, everybody make sure you come back tomorrow for all these matches. We got tons of grand finals going up on the main stage, so do not miss it.